The Girl Stolen. Chapter Before They've Come. Tears started running down Shelley's face as she closed the bathroom door behind her. Oh God! Oh God! She was pretty sure she had just killed a man, really at her own age. She swiftly treated her with kindness. Shelley meant to knock on Griffin unconscious, but after he let once go, he started yelling. Her heart flopped. Her chest is like a fish. Without thinking, he struck him again, much harder. He fell back on the bed. He didn't move at all. At the bed. She dropped the wrench, now wet in blood on the floor, forcing her feet to move, staggering down to the hall. If she didn't hurry, those two men would go and find her. And she would have killed her, especially after what she had done. Oh God, how long did she have until they came back? Shelley tried to distract herself from figuring out to drop the plans and free in the morning. And then make sure that money wasn't being traced or monitored or anything being picked up. Drive back in the split. Now it's 2:12. Shelley figured out that they don't have long. An hour, maybe or two. These two men are gonna kill her. And more impatiently, these men want the money. Even though if they get the money, they'll still try to kill her. She wished she had phantoms. She taught Duke barking, lung big, clearly, but scary people. Shelley felt that the unexpected sympathy. You couldn't always tell what's outside in order to any speed, so some things, some obstacles. Hurricane piled in the wood stove. What is he using an emergency cane? While she's lying awake, waiting for someone to drag her, Shelley has created in useless categories that someone that shouldn't be used cure. Ski poles, ski hooks, ski golf. She has forced herself to be practical with everything. Every step he took, every step to the car. The air felt cold when she went outside. Her breathing stopped exhaling. But then she just realized what she had done, so she had to run. Remembering that the yard had been littered by Johnson, so she took small steps, feeling each foot before committing her full weight into it. Her arm folded across her belly button like a bumper. She swagged and left like a fever. Shelley has alerted every sound, every smell, every bit of information. She has instructed to have herself learn blindsided, people blindsided nearby, objects run demo. But usually, she replied to a cane with a dog, more accurate feedback. In 2 minutes, Shelley had hit the jackpot. Her finger touched the fence. Her along the edge of the car, Atlantis, she's dropped off. At the sound of the barking explosion in the barn, Shelley and Duke quickly ran towards her. Shelley felt the arm, braced and dropped, but she never came. It was 15 feet, and the bark suddenly corrupted. She was choking on the sound. Her dog must have reached his chain. As he went back on the feet, Shelley took a deep breath and let it out, coughing for a few seconds. Under control, but forgetting anything. Ignore the dog, screamed Shelley, not thinking about anything about Griffin, not wondering is he dead, not wondering is there two men behind him following her. Shelley turned around and saw the moonwalk of the dog, of the dark, and the sound of something barking. Good dog, she stretched, and she gave her a soft voice. Did you scare Did I scare you? I didn't mean to do that. Duke winkled again. Shelly kept tired. The big chains. Do you want to get out of here to be free? She heard the voice trembling. Strength. This was the crazy idea. She was walking through the woods, whacking underbush the camera athlete. And do you want to just let him go? Do you, Duke? Very slowly, she reached out to her back coat, and she finally got a piece of caboose. With understanding of toss, she flew in that direction. Yep, she said. She spoke to him. Morning, the influence. Shelly kept running and suddenly stopped. He thought she thought it was a cop car, and she said, Officer, I've been kidnapped. Can you please help me? Turns out it was Roy. Roy's been waiting for her. Roy knows all the plans that Shelly has done and every move that she had taken. Now, Shelly has been locked up back in the house. Who wondered? She was tortured. Her cane was burnt. Otherwise, $1, a collar, and he windowed under the metal touch. Otherwise, she didn't move. The dog deep in her chest, and it didn't move. Duke, forward, she said. Hold up, Phantom. What are you doing so fast? But what did Duke do? She gathered herself. They went off. Shelly was hoping for the cops to finally find her. Anyone that could hear the loud voice, the loud noise that she had made. Thus all the screams and all the shouting, all the help, but there's no avail. Shelly find hopeless. Seeing at what he's done to one of the members, she knows she's gonna die, she's gonna get raped, or she's gonna be badly injured. She gets a deep breath and goes back to sleep, leaving everything else behind. Shelly fought on her belt, but she kept walking. The next day, Roy was late. Roy said, what are you doing? You know you need to pay for what you've done, and I just have the trick for you. Next day, it was horrible. Never seen her again. Her cane burnt, her dog beaten. She was tortured.